Welcome to Learning Unit number 13. Just to make sure everyone knows, Learning Unit 13, I'm going to turn up my volume a little bit. Learning Unit number 13 is one of our final learning units. We have a Learning Unit number 14, um, and that is a shortened learning unit. And then we have our finals week, which is May 11th through 14th, which you will have a final course reflection. So just know that we're getting really close to the end. So continue to do your wonderful work as you have been, and know that you are becoming truly scholarly writers as well. So in this, you're watching this video in this learning unit. And for our topic, we're going to focus on caregiving. And we're going to talk about caregivers. But we really are focusing on the informal caregiver, which is usually a family member. So by the end of this learning module, you're going to be able to discuss the impact of caregiver strain on physical health. You're going to be able to explain the concept that perceptions of stress, so how you perceive stress, does influence and have an impact on health and well-being. And you're going to reflect on insights shared by two people. One is a nurse practitioner who I interviewed, similar to the other interview that you watched of an alum. This is an alum, Noel, who is a nurse practitioner in a different state. And you're going to reflect on the insights of a clinical psychologist. And I'll show you how you're going to reflect on that. So let's look at what you're doing this week. So you do not have a Smiling Mind app assignment, but please do continue with that meditation app and that information app. Choose a meditation that you find interesting. It will help you during the last couple weeks of classes, truly will. Then there is caregiver stress. It's an article here that I took off a website. So if you look at this, you'll see I downloaded this from the Mayo Clinic, caregiver stress, tips for taking care of yourself. So please review that. And then you're going to do a couple of things. First of all, how you think about stress matters. And so here is just a pictogram or an infographic, we call them. So change your mindset so you're not thinking of stress as a threat, a demoralizer, pressure, overwhelming, all these terms that we give. But do think of stress as being a challenge, a motivator, an opportunity, manageable, energizing. So this is a good infographic to come back to after watching a video. And I'll tell you what video that is. It is a TED Talk by Dr. Kelly McGonigal about how to make stress your friend, how to think differently about stress. And I had this video last year for this course, and the students had extremely positive feedback about this video. And I think you will truly like and learn from this video. And she is a clinical psychologist. And then you're going to take quiz number 13. Please be aware that quiz 13 tests your knowledge about this TED Talk. So please make sure you finish it and you understand what was said. Maybe take a few notes as you're listening to it, watching it. So the quiz 13 will test your information on this TED Talk by Kelly McGonigal. And it's also going to test your knowledge about the article that I shared with you from the Mayo Clinic on caregiver stress. You have to complete the quiz in one sitting. You can't reopen it. So please make sure you're prepared before you click on quiz number 13. And then there is the interview with the nurse practitioner, Noelle. And as the other interview, I think you're going to come away with some good gems from this interview. And again, she is an alum from our associate degree. No, she is an alum from dance. She was a dance major for her bachelor's degree, came back and did an associate degree in our nursing program, and then came back again to Mercyhurst to do her RN to BSN program, and then went on for her master's elsewhere, so she could complete her nurse practitioner. But she's a delightful individual, and you'll hear more from her. So then you're going to finish up with a discussion board. And as you note, I now have different due dates listed if there is a reply, which there is a reply required this week. So your initial post is due by 11:59 p.m. So on Friday night. Your reply is due on Sunday night. But now the dates show in our Blackboard course site. So you will get, you are notified as far as having those due dates. So for this week, please share 5 key takeaway points from the video interview of nurse practitioner Noelle McClellan. Then when you go to reply to a classmate, you can read their key takeaway points, but add another key takeaway point. So you might want to write down or have in your mind 6 key takeaway points from the interview, because you're going to have these 5 you post, and in your reply, you're adding on a different one from the ones that you've shared in your post. Hope that makes sense, but that's it for learning unit number 13. And next week we're talking about family caregiving again. So caregivers, we're focused on caregivers for the family members, but this is specifically care of a chronically ill child. So that is what we're going to discuss in learning unit number 14, which is a shortened unit. And then we have the final course reflection during finals week. More information to come, but all your big assignments have been completed after you've handed in that guided mindfulness meditation in learning unit 12. So you will have time to study for your other courses and be successful and continue on in your education here at Mercyhurst. And I just wanted to share that and thank you. So have a good week and talk to you soon.